Just about an hour until the closing of the stock market, things are looking good on Wall Street. The Dow Jones up over 400 points, 500 points actually, on the day. And this after the announcement by the Trump administration about a trade deal with the United Kingdom. The Trump administration announcing the deal earlier today at the White House. It's the first of those many promised trade deals with another country since President Trump put into place those sweeping tariffs that sent markets reeling. The White House saying there is more details to come. This is more of the broad framework, but it seems like a significant moment. Scripps News White House correspondent Haley Bull is live for us with more on this. And Haley, walk us through the specifics of what was announced today.
Andrew, the president said the final details are being written up, but called this conclusive. The U.S. and U.K. both trumpeting this breakthrough in their trade talks today. The White House saying that the United Kingdom will open up its market access for American ethanol, agriculture, and chemicals, which it estimates will create what they called $5 billion in opportunity, as well as streamline the customs processes and purchase billions of dollars worth of planes. Now, a 10% reciprocal rate against the United Kingdom will remain in place, but the U.S. in turn will lower its auto tariff rate from 25% to 10% for 100,000 vehicles and create what it calls a union for steel and aluminum. We spoke with Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick shortly after the announcement, who described that to us as moving that down to zero, that tariff down to zero for steel and aluminum, saying that the UK was going to, quote, set tariffs and quotas on all the other countries to keep it out so we don't have a sort of hole in our wall. We pressed him further on those agricultural details as well. Listen.
Walk me through the agricultural products in particular, too. It sounds like the talks are still ongoing on that to finalize the details.
Well, you have beef, you have poultry, you have potentially, we're talking to them about pork, although they're pushing back really hard on pork, fish and shellfish, right? Agricultural products all along. You've got fruits and vegetables. I mean, you would say, really, these things were locked out? And the answer is they were. And now they're going to be open. So billions of dollars of food products now being able to be exported from the United States to the UK on today's deal.
Okay, and when we look ahead, the president said this was a maxed out deal, but indicated that there's still room for further growth on this. Do you anticipate negotiations with the UK to continue on other areas of cooperation, things like technology, pharmaceuticals, chip exports, for example?
Yeah, we expect. So we told them with respect to pharmaceuticals, the first step in any deal you'll do with us is to make sure you have a secure supply chain. You know, we don't want to rely on your medicines, and of course your supply chain comes from a national security, risk. So go do that. We're going to be finishing our study. The United States has a study on pharmaceuticals probably coming in about a month, and then we'll work out those details. But in technology, they really want to work together with us. They want to do something special, and we're going to examine that and work together. So this relationship can only grow.
And again, Andrew, as you mentioned, this is the first major announcement as the U.S. is seeking to negotiate with its major trading partners. Lutnick saying he was having conversations with counterparts later this afternoon. The administration still maintaining confidence in reaching further deals. Keep in mind, we are in the middle of a 90-day pause for many countries on the reciprocal rate, which does not apply to China. Both the U.S. and China sending officials to Switzerland later this week for trade talks on that front. But notably, as those conversations are ongoing with countries, the president also warning that 10%, while set for UK and remaining there for them, that it is not a template for other nations. Andrew.
All right, Haley Bull at the White House for us. Haley, thank you for that update.